In messages relayed to UN headquarters in New York, Simonovic says the fighting has now reached the threshold of an internal armed conflict that has set the country back at least 10 years.
He described Bentiu as a ghost town, and he characterized what he saw there, including some 15 bodies lying on a road, as a horror. Mr. Simonovic said that he made clear to military leaders on both sides that accountability is key, and that an independent and impartial fact-finding commission should be established as quickly as possible.
NGO figures place the death toll at around 10,000, with several 100,000 displaced internally, while close to 70,000 people are sheltering at UN bases around the country.
The crisis in South Sudan has reached tragic proportions. The United Nations has opened our peacekeeping bases to people in imminent danger, providing protection and shelter to tens of thousands of civilians. Many of them are alive today only because they made it in time to the UNMISS camps. We are doing our best with inadequate facilities. Conditions are extremely difficult. The situation is volatile.
As regional and AU efforts pushing for a ceasefire continue.
Ivan Simonovic will travel back to New York this weekend and is expected to brief journalists on Monday in detail on his visit to South Sudan. But what is clear is that this is a country that could ill afford the internal strife it is now seeing. An armed conflict that has seen severe human rights abuses, which include mass killings, sexual violence, and the use of children in armed conflict. Sherman Bryceby's SABC News, New York.